Pokemon Go is sweeping the world right now. It's the hottest app around, and with that much publicity comes some really crazy stories. Some are funny, some are depressing, others are just plain insane. Hey YouTube, welcome to the most amazing top 5. My name's Azzy, so sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. You can also check me out on my personal YouTube channel, Azzyland. Before we begin though, I want to know what Pokemon Go team are you guys on? Team Valor all the way. Okay guys, so let's jump right in our list with the crazy Pokemon Go stories. It's spot number 5, Pokemon Go to the zoo. A couple in Ohio by the names of Robin and Adrian followed the trail of a nearby Pokemon into the zoo. What they neglected to think about while they were doing that though, was that it was in the middle of the night and the zoo was closed. Over the fence they went. They then proceeded to mistake that tiger for a Growlithe and ended up being dinner. Just kidding, but they did get charged for criminal trespassing. And do they regret it one bit? Not at all. He even made a comment to the media that it was the most responsible thing to do. You gotta catch them all, right? Up next is spot number 4, we have Pokemon Go to the funeral. There have been multiple reports of Pokemon popping up in funeral homes or at wakes, and of people actually stopping to catch them. What's worse, that the Pokemon pop up there in the first place, or the people know that they're there and still catch Pokemon? Right in the middle of grieving for your lost Aunt Martha, do you really have to catch the Weedle? You knew there would be like 50 waiting for you back home. However, it does happen to cheer some people up, so I guess that's a benefit for having Pokemon on the casket. Moving on to spot number 3, we have Pokemon Go Take the Dog for a Walk. A shelter in Indiana had a brilliant idea. They put out an ad that said if you were going to play Pokemon Go and get your steps in to hatch eggs or encounter rare Pokemon, to swing by and take one of their dogs out for a walk. Not even an hour after the ad went live, there was a lineup at the door of the shelter to walk the dogs. Doesn't that kind of restore your faith in humanity? Well, good. You're going to need it for this next one. Next up is spot number 2, Pokemon Go Get Mugged. At 2 a.m. in Missouri, officers responded to a call that led them to 4 suspects in a black BMW hanging out at a local CVS. Turns out these 4 people were connected to a number of robberies that had been happening in the area and were using lures and Pokemon to draw in victims to secluded locations to steal them from them. They were charged with first-degree robbery and hopefully had all their Pokemon set free. So kids, just like you have to be careful about taking candy from a stranger, be careful of following lures. Is it really worth all those rat-a-tats? Finally, in spot number 1, we have Pokemon Go Find the Dead Boy. On a regular Poke hunting walk on Big Wind River, 19-year-old Shayla Wiggins was out following the trail of a Pokemon that led her down to the water under a highway, where she came across something rather disturbing. And it wasn't no Poliwag, it was a dead body. Turns out the body belonged to a man that was believed to have drowned under the bridge. The man's death is believed to be an accident with no signs of foul play. However, whether Shayla turns her app back on has yet to be seen. I know I wouldn't. One dead body's enough for me. So there you guys have it, the top 5 craziest Pokemon Go stories. My name's Azzy, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye!